Let's just go for it. I am making the choice for you this week. I still have the same format. Feel good, feel bad, now with even more bad news. There's an ever amount of getting more bad news. Feeling uncertain, can't choose between good and bad feelings, which is probably feeling uncertain as well. And feeling like science. That one is in high demand and dwindling. So we're not choosing feeling like science. We're choosing feel good this week. And you're going to see why we're going to be feeling good after this week's G-Mini. I pulled a blank there. This one is titled Prince Andrew. That's right. It's feel good.
He's back. British Andy. How does he still have his title articles?
Okay, I'll edit it. Regular person Andy planning tell-all autobiography? Question mark? That's right. Regular person Andy is reportedly planning to write his autobiography. The Duke of York. He's not a Duke of York. Who was writing this article? Is believed to be in talks with authors in America to follow his nephew Prince Harry in penning an explosive tell-all tome. What is tome?
Just a big book.
Okay, we don't want a big book. We would take a pamphlet. Maybe.
So long as you include things about the Epstein relationship, I will take any size. You know it's not being included.
Oh my God. Because he is keen to tell his side of the story. He already has when it comes to his friendship with late pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, an association which led him to ultimately agreeing a settlement with Virginia Giuffre after she claimed she was forced to have sex with the prince, regular person, when he was just 17. Source told the Mail on Sunday newspaper, quote, Andrew was the original spare and there's plenty of material. Compared to Harry, he has a far greater depth of history to draw from.
Wait, did they really just say that he's like 30 years older than him in like the fanciest way possible?
It did, yes. This is from the Toronto Sun, by the way. The quote continues, writing a book would give him the opportunity to fully explain his association with Jeffrey Epstein and the resulting fallout. I believe he already did that. He doesn't sweat. So we'll be getting more details on that.
The part I'm most looking forward to is him glorifying his war days, because he was involved in the Falkland Island War, and that's where he got his trauma where he couldn't sweat.
Oh, God.
So
Right.
there's going to be chapters on his wartime stories.
Oh, it is going to be full of hot air. The quote continues, but it would also be a fascinating insight into the inner workings of the royals and their relationships, and hopefully why...
Andy does not understand how those people work.
No, not at all. And hopefully it gives insight into why they paid out Virginia Giuffre in a settlement. Those inner workings I would be interested in hearing. Or covering this all up. Or why he can't sweat. And then there's pictures of him sweating.
And he's sweating in the interview.
Yeah. And with Andrew reportedly not receiving an inheritance from his late mother, Queen Elizabeth, and his brother, King Charles, seeking to slash royal funding, the prince would receive a much-needed cash injection by sharing his life story. Quote, it would be a huge wrench to leave Royal Lodge, but mainly he wants to set the record straight. If he doesn't change the narrative, no one else will.
Okay. I understand why he's doing this. He does need the cash grab. But
Yes.
He's sitting on a gold mine of one book I definitely would buy from him, and that is Corgi Rearing and Maintenance. Because
I was literally just going to say it has to do something with
he needs to do a book on corgis.
Or a calendar.
I would, yes. Or the coveted book calendar combo. See, I would buy a calendar written by British Andy.
I would. I might. If it was called Regular Person Andy's Corgis or something. Presents Corgis. I would do
Corgis.
that.
All caps.
We expect royalties if he takes from this. If we now see a calendar labeled as such,
this is the retro advertising.
we are coming after you. Andrew is believed to be in talks with author and interview Daphne Barak, but she is said to currently be busy with a different project.
We're busy with more important things, yes.
Meanwhile, publishing house Skyhorse suggested they would be keen to publish the tome. The company's president, Tony Lyons, said, quote, Andrew's book is of great public interest. The world needs to hear his side of the story, end quote. Feel good in the sense we have something to look forward to now.
I am just so happy that the saga of British Andy continues.
Never ends.
He is not going quietly into that royal retirement.
No, he's not. He's been giving a place to live, but now he's broke. He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, and he can't write his own book because his office has been taken away, so he can't just write not in an office. He's got to go find somebody to write this book for him.
Yeah, but that person is busy.
But he's got all those years' experience. Which makes the book better.
So many years. Yeah, that's our feel-good, something to look forward to keep us going in this midweek. G-Mini.
And in life.
Yes, yes.
And always, if you take nothing else from this as inspiration, if you can't make it through the week, British Andy did. He's making it go at it.
He's doing it.
So if he can do it, anybody can do it.
That is inspirational. We should make a calendar
of British Andy and his corgi.
That's good stuff.
Oh man, I can't wait for the next update on British Andy.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so good.
There will be one if we've learned anything.
All right, well, that concludes the Fringey Mini. Stay tuned for later in the week where we will be finishing up the Britney saga.
Yeah, can't wait.